they were very unserious this season as a collective, bro. And I ain't even gonna put it all on Steve Kerr. I'm putting it on, but I do put it a lot on Steve Kerr because even with Draymond's bull, I feel like Steve Kerr gets an escape because people could just say, Draymond, if you didn't get suspended, blah blah blah. Bro, we had a good team without Draymond Green. I mean, maybe not as strong defensively, but like, bro, we had more than enough players on that roster to still be fine without Draymond, to do better than we did without them games that Draymond played. And that's where I feel like Stephen Curry and the coach gotta. Then I don't know, bro. But hey, LeBron, come on home.
Y'all,
in this right, bro.
Or Giannis is gone. Y'all missed the play-ins 3 seasons ago.
That's what I'm saying. This is the second
with
time.
With 2 chances at that time.
That's what I'm saying. These dudes, they've only made the playoffs twice in the last 5 years.
And they won a ring.
Yeah, and they won a ring one of those times. But I think something we got to keep in mind is like this. It's been kind of, the writing's been on the wall for a minute that, like, you know, because the one time they won a championship, Andrew Wiggins had a season unlike any season he's ever had the rest of his career. And I think it's okay. It's time. It's time for something.
I just gotta say this. Y'all are so spoiled that y'all think one losing season is the end of a dynasty, which is fucking hilarious. Because we just had a losing season right now, and we're supposed to still be the Sacramento Kings just had a losing season, and we're supposed to still be like hyped up and like everything. You guys had the same exact season for us, but for some reason it's the end of your dynasty. Right? You guys don't understand. It takes 2 or 3 seasons of nothing happening for it to be the end of a dynasty. And I'm sorry that you guys don't think that this is enough, but going to the playoffs is something happening. Y'all made the playoffs last year. That was something happening. So y'all just had nothing happen for 1 year. Y'all need to give that 2 or 3 years of nothing happening to say it's the end of the dynasty. Y'all can't be going to the playoffs saying it's the end of the dynasty. Y'all can't do that, bro.
I think
can't do that. Y'all are so
dynasty,
spoiled. Y'all are like ring, or it's the end of the dynasty.
I think that's a part of it too. Is like, I think you got to keep in mind for like, at least me, I think for Jordan too, is like, I'm not like mad or pissed or anything. It's like things end. Like, I don't know, the niggas had a hell of a run. Like, this is kind of like the fact that they've been this decent for the last 4 or 5 years is like impressive as fuck. Like, not quite Spurs, but like closer to Spurs shit than most people get as far as making this shit rock. But also, like, it's
the end of the dynasty as we know it, but that doesn't mean that we can't still win. It just means we have to go a different route. That means that this whole Steph Clay and Dre thing is not. It's gonna look a lot different, bro. Clay should not be starting next year. I'm sorry, shoot her off the bench if you come back, and we will take you to this ring, bro. Get this other ring, but we got to make a move. It's just when we say the end of a dynasty, that doesn't mean the end of Stephen Curry's ring chase, because we should still, because now the dynasty, instead of being focused on our big 3 for over the years, we need to just focus on, all right, how are we going to get Stephen Curry his next ring, regardless of what our roster looks like. So it's not the end of you see what you was talking about. You talking about king standards, bro, and we are a little.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all are spoiled. Y'all got these ring or bust.
It's
ring or it's over.
Exactly, bro. When you got Stephen Curry, bro, to get to the playoffs. You got Stephen Curry is ring or bust, bro. We trying to get this 6, bro.
I'm gonna fight against it. I don't think people in the West are just happy to make the playoffs. I think
half the teams.
I think everybody in the playoffs right now is going to be pissed that they don't get out the second round. Like, I think knocking out the first round is going to ruin the Suns. Knocking out the first round is going to force LeBron out of LA. Knocking out the first round is going to either get Luka wanting to leave the Mavs or kind of maybe set up Paul George leaving the Clippers, and it's going to lead to Brandon Ingram or Zion getting traded.
I guess my point was like, we're like, of course we're trying to win when we get there, but like, we're like, we just need to get there. Like, a lot of teams are like, we just need to get there, and we know when we get there, we'll be good, and we'll be able to, hopefully we'll be able to like get to the fucking conference finals, or hopefully we'll advance. Y'all are like, we need to get there, and we need to get to the finals when we get there, and we need to like, y'all are strategizing everything, and I feel that y'all need to realize not everybody's thinking like that, because y'all are thinking like that, y'all win rings already.
You know what it is though too, because I think as much as it's the rings, I think one thing you got to keep in mind is like, if you have, let's go back where we started. If you have a Nikola Jokic, if you have a Giannis, if you have a LeBron James, if you have a Steph Curry, that is the baseline, right? Like your season is disappointing if you did not get them, if you did not go to the conference finals because you kind of ruined a generational talent's opportunity to get a ring with a generational talent, which is few and far between. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's why, and there's definitely some spoil, but also like the Lakers haven't had a dynasty for forever, and they're still gonna want to fire Darvin Ham after they lose on Monday. You know what I mean?
And you're telling me before the playoffs started, the Lakers didn't want to just get in the playoffs? Like that wasn't their goal.
Hell no, nigga. This nigga LeBron
they've been pissed at this team all season. Like as much as Warrior fans shit on Kerr, they shit on Darvin Ham.
I know, but I'm saying like that week leading up, they're not thinking about the final. They're thinking about the play-ins. They're thinking about just trying to get into the playoffs, and that's my point. It's like everybody just wants to get into the playoffs because they think once I get in there, then we'll make the shit happen. Then we'll make. They're not like we're already thinking we're about to win the finals. Hell no, they're thinking about winning that fucking play-in game.
LeBron James teams have one thing on their minds.
Yeah, LeBron.
I know when they get there. When they get there,
no, the entire season. Like
this nigga is LeBron the entire season.
Especially once he hit the 40K, he has and that's the point I'm making though, is that like that's how the West rock. Like it's hard to get somewhere in the West, and if you don't, your team will fall apart mad quick. Like the Lakers, this is 2 straight seasons of being the 7th seed. I doubt the Lakers look anything like they've looked like the last 2 seasons.
LeBron could squeeze into the what seed were they?
They're the 7th seed last year.
Yeah, LeBron could squeeze into the 7th seed. Like he could. His mindset the whole season is championship or bust. Whether he has to do it from the 7th, like that's the shit. I don't think LeBron minded being the 7th seed. I think the problem is, I think he just didn't want to run into the Nuggets because he knew if he didn't run into the Nuggets, he knew that he had a chance. He had a bigger chance of still wiggling his way through the finals than having to go through or having to deal with Jokic last at least, or like
that's what I'm saying. Like call me crazy, but I feel like these past few seasons, LeBron James has been more worried about bad seeding and not making the playoffs because he knows when he makes the playoffs, he can win. He knows that when he gets there, that he can get that ring. But like lately, bro, it's like, can you even get to the playoffs though?
I think
and that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of teams are just trying to get there because they know that when they get there, they can win.
I guess
he knows when he gets there, he can win. Like Kyrie and Luka know that when they get there, they can win. But like they're focused, like, bro, it's really hard to get there, and especially with good seeding. Like, and to touch on the dynasty thing real quick, I guess my point was the dynasty and the big 3 are 2 separate things. Like we should be saying the big 3 is done. No, the big 3 is over because KD was a big part of the 2 rings, and like he's not a part of. He was a big part of.
He was a big part.
He was a big part of 2 rings.
He was a big,
and like he's not a part of the dynasty or the big 3 in anybody's eyes, which is crazy. Because like then how are we gonna call the like big 3 and the dynasty are 2 different things? Y'all can still win without like y'all don't need the big 3 to win. Like the big 3 and the dynasty.
I get where you coming from, and I get like it's probably like a spoiled thing. Yeah. I think it's just more. I think it's hard for me too because like I don't have like any real strong fandom with this team. I'm more so like I know a lot of people who like this team. I watch this team a lot, so this is all just funny to me to see how
the dynasty
progresses.
Is winning. The dynasty is winning. You guys are a winning team. The dynasty is how you guys win.
The word that
I guess the thing like they have
a dynasty. I think we should be saying Stephen Curry's legacy.
No, it's not. The big 3's legacy.
I feel like
the big 3's legacy.
They have only been
Stephen Curry's still gonna win.
They've only been a legitimate championship contender 1 year since 2019. I think that's part of it.
And what did they do with that 1 year?
No, they won, but I don't know if you can be a contender 1 year out of 6 years, like 1 year out of 6 years, and still be.
If anybody could do it, it's Curry. You're making it sound bad with the only been a contender thing. Y'all, it's.
I mean, it's just. I mean, I guess now that they've again, like it flips. Like if niggas do what they did last year and like get to the playoffs and get through 1 or 2 rounds of the playoffs, like I think we just like didn't make the playoffs 2020, didn't make the playoffs 2021, right? Yeah, that was
y'all did not miss the playoffs 2 years back to back.
Yeah, they did because that was the play-in. That was when they lost in the play-in to the Grizzlies and the Lakers. And then
these days on my mind.
And then won the championship 2022. Barely avoided the play-in. They were pretty comfortable. Got the play-in in 2023. One round. They've won one round outside of the year they went to the championship since 2019.
Man, we hella old, bro. Like, cause yeah, bro. It's oh boy, we suck. All right, we gotta make a move, man. It's time
You
to
know
make
what?
a move.
I am kind of eating my
Wiggins.
words now. The more that I'm thinking about this, because like, yeah, the years of the Warriors scaring the fuck out of everybody every year is over, and I guess that is the definition of the dynasty, right? But I just feel like the dynasty is winning. Like the dynasty is winning, and y'all can still win. Like the dynasty isn't really over. Like the big three might be over, but the dynasty, maybe this year is the deciding year to decide if the dynasty.
I think it's gonna look so different. It's gonna feel like a new era. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna be as simple as whether KD's there or not. Like there's just, even if Draymond and Clay are still there, it's just there's gonna be so many new faces and so many things gone, and it's not gonna, I don't know. And that's like it for these dudes to be competitive, because again, the West isn't getting any worse, and if these niggas want to not be in the plan next year, they have to get significantly better, which means like they need another star. I don't know. They need.
That's what KD needed. That's what KD need to come back.
You know what I'm saying? They need. That's my theory. My theory is Steph's already, done. LeBron will be done after Monday. KD might be done tonight, and these niggas is all playing Team USA, so they're gonna start working out with each other early and realize they all want to play together next year.
Yeah, Team USA coming, bro. KD, LeBron and Steph all about to be done. They got a lot of time together this summer. I already think we getting LeBron, bro, but KD gonna sprinkle his way up in that little conversation somehow, bro.
It's just like it's Wiggins, Kuminga, Moody, Pods, and some picks.
It's Kuminga, Moody. Who else they want, bro? Yeah, bro.
They take Pods too.
Yeah, get Pods up out of here, bro. I didn't like how he played in the play. This nigga, I ain't gonna get started.
Wait, say that one more time. Get rid of who?
So, I mean, whoever they want for KD, but I figure like Wiggins for the money, you throw in Kuminga for the value, Moody for the value, Pods for the value, even Trace Jackson Davis if they want them, and whatever picks they want. Just you give up you give up everything for KD, and then LeBron's a free agent.
Because we trying to win now.
Are y'all like?
And that's not because we don't like those. Because we want this because we want Jonathan Kuminga and Moody to succeed, and they're not going to be able to succeed in this system under this coach, bro. They're not. It's just not going to happen. So we just gonna have to build up. We need LeBron. We need LeBron, KD to come in, and bro, we just gonna go out into this. How much rings KD? KD only got what, one ring? Damn,
two.
Two with it. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, he needs another one.
They about to go out.
And that's the whole thing. Jokic is about to win the championship, and then he's gonna jump everybody but LeBron. He's gonna jump Steph and KD legacy on the all-time list after he wins his championship this year. So they're gonna need to team up to make it happen.
How you feel about that? You think if Jokic wins a championship this year, he's up there in like Steph debates, Steph talks?
I mean, he has to be, because not yet, like not completely there, but like he has to start to be, because if he's not, then who? Well, it's not like somebody has to be, but I'm just saying, like, what do you need to do to earn it if you're like having leading stats in like multiple areas and winning rings? And has he gotten an MVP, especially if he gets a Finals MVP again? Because he got a last one, didn't he? Or did Jamal get it? I can't remember.
He has 2 MVPs. He might get his third one this year. Yeah. He got 1 championship and 1 Finals MVP already.
And I'm big on Finals MVPs. I'm big on Finals MVPs, but I don't keep it against Curry. I understand Curry. I don't know why. I understand him.
He should have won the first one.
And that too.